a little bit here. Okay, namaste. Today is Monday, September 7th, 2015. And welcome to all of those that are watching. So we're going to start off with the one that we had yesterday and see how he's doing. We'll check in with him first at Baba.
That Baba.
To the Baba. Let's see if he's got anything to say this morning.
This was the one.
Yes.
Last session. Okay.
One that came in was a little resistant to begin with.
Just a little. I am seeing an image of someone bowing to someone's feet, you know, like a master of the light. Questions from him? It's feeling definitely still.
Yeah. What has been your experience that you've had, and how are things going for you now?
I'm seeing stilling. It's been a stilling experience.
Okay.
Feeling more awake, more alive, just more open, more fluid. And at least with me, I mean, I feel that substance, but I also feel the light and the heart resonating.
Good.
You know, not that heavy.
Right.
That
was there.
And sometimes you can feel some darkness, but it's more of substance, whereas when he first came in, it was a different feeling.
Right.
A different kind of feeling like that. Yeah. So he's definitely feel that flushing out process is happening for him.
Good. So we'll let you continue to do that. And are you open now to the Kali mantras in full?
I see the image of Kali, and it's coming up quite fine. You know, it's not. I'm not getting a reaction behind the scenes, I just see that image, and it's similar to the one back there, but it's more black. So, and it's feeling okay. It's feeling calm when he put that up.
Yeah,
reflected that.
Good. So we'll let her go ahead and give you all the mantras. There are a number of them, so we'll let you go ahead and continue, and you'll find that they will help you greatly.
So, namaste, very grateful.
Namaste. Okay. So I think we'll leave him again, and we'll leave him there, and we'll check with him one more time tomorrow, and after he's had the rest of the mantras.
Got Kali up on the void thing, so you got it all set up nicely there. Very well set up. Okay. So that felt better.
Yeah, much better than
a little different energy. I almost felt like a different person to me.
Yeah.
You know, I didn't see that same body. I didn't see the whole business at all. You know, before it was that big.
Right, that
body.
big heavy and into that, and I'm just in those traditions and in that, you know, exactly.
Like solid into
that. Yeah.
I didn't see a body at all. I just felt
like
a different energy, but a different person,
Raji,
a different being.
No, come on, Raji. No, you're not getting picked up. Come on, back in your bed. Go lay down in your bed.
He's got those eyes, though, like, come on
pleading eyes. Don't you want to hold me? But I'm so cute. No, you got to stay in there. If I hold you, I have to hold your brother. So you guys stay in there and be good boys.
All right, so we've got this one coming up next.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm hearing broken pieces of glass, shattered glass. You know, I do see some shattered pieces of glass, but there is some light resonating, so I am... So I'm asking, how can we help you today?
Right.
this energy feels more like there are the shattered glass.
Okay.
I mean, I'm seeing the light, but I asked, do you feel like you are the shattered glass? And they were saying yes. Feeling broken.
Broken. Okay. Does it have to do with an event or tied to? Just ask if it had to do with an event.
Yes. Perception. I just keep hearing, and I'm asking for a little more clarity there. And I just keep hearing, yes, perception.
Perception. The perceptions were shattered?
Yes. Some perception, maybe of...
Can you give us a little background of perception of what was shattered?
You know, and now I'm getting a vision of a person on one side of a window looking out, and they were looking out. Let me see if it was a particular scene they were watching, or... Feeling, I think, just sort of isolated and left out, maybe.
Yeah, because that image of it being shattered could come from a lot of different things, and they would have different ways to aid with that.
Let's see if they can get a little clearer.
Yeah.
Perception of the world.
Okay, perception of the world was shattered. Okay.
Which maybe it isn't always bad. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, it sounds like did something really hurt the heart? Is it that shattering?
It was a painful shattering of some sort,
Yeah.
That's the way it felt, kind of, you know.
Right.
Something painful occurred. To get a little feeling more what that was about.
Yeah, then we know which way to direct them.
Yeah. Not really a loved one, they're saying so much. It shook up who they thought they really were. I mean, maybe, they had some, I think, they had some, and now I kind of see someone in white. Maybe they felt that's what, something was shaken up. They felt they were a certain thing, and it got shaken.
And then that got shaken.
Yes, there you go. That was it. That's it.
Okay. Okay. So, you know, the thing that's gotten shaken, you have to understand that you're part of the whole, and that, you know, he needs to take in the rivers of living waters, you know, be willing to take that in and be bathed in the rivers of living waters. And to find out, you know, of course you're not who and what you think you are, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. One does not lose something when one steps beyond that ego frame. That when one totally steps out of that, then what one steps into is that heart of God, and then one finds out that it's whole. Not an H-O-L-E, but W-H-O-L-E. One is whole.
Right, and that's why, you know, it's perfect in saying that, you know, that doesn't have to be a bad thing.
No, it doesn't have to be. So instead of seeing these shards of shattered separation, see that in each one contains the wholeness of being. So if they can see that each shard has a total, complete whole in it, that quantum, then they can move beyond that.
Yeah, so I, saw some light reflecting from the shards, and then also what's happening now is some just flow of water, coming through, kind of washing actually that image away.
Right, wash that image away of the rivers of living waters, and that you'll find that, you're not this separate thing, that each piece is whole. It's got that whole being inside of it. Each piece is quantum.
Yes. Yeah. So the image is one of the water, kind of those shards are there a little bit, but that's washing that away.
Right.
And trying to see, there is something kind of emerging from the water. I just see, it just feels like a white kind of image that's moving fluidly in there. Very nice. Okay. Nice image, actually. So that's what's there now. Much better.
Good. Yeah.
Much better.
Yeah, you'll find that it's actually whole, WHOLE, and not, not those little bitty shards. Yeah. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing that doesn't have that essence in it.
Right.
We see things separately, but they're not.
Right. You can go in and to the form, and each cell is whole and complete as it is, and it's another universe in itself, and each one is whole.
Okay, so move on. Okay. So just from the beginning, I'm hearing a little poetic stuff.
Okay.
Kind of see what else is there. Wants to be an angel of light. Yes.
And what has it been before?
I'm kind of hearing they're just feeling disembodied. That's what they want to be an angel.
Well, they'll have to take that up with the universe. We have no control over that. But one is not always compelled to go back into form. So if they wish to stay as a light body, they can stay as a light body. Yeah, they could ask for some counseling over there with some of the guides and masters over there. They could help a little more with that than I can.
Okay, so I'm just seeing some images of angels and things now, and I think it's just their way of reflecting. That's where they're drawn, and. Okay, so they'll look for help.
Yeah, so we'll ask the angelics to, absolutely, the angelic kingdom to come and speak with that one.
And I do feel that, like I'm seeing some angelic imagery there.
Yeah.
So that, they know best how to do that.
Exactly.
Okay.
We'll leave it. That's their department.
That's their profession.
It's not my department, so we'll turn it over. I'm happy to turn that one over to that realm.
All right. Sometimes we just need to, I guess, they need to get channeled in the right direction.
Exactly. So we're happy to go knock on that door for you.
Okay. Next. Okay, cute little guy here. Oh gosh, now I'm hearing my teacher doesn't know. Not talking of you. My teacher led me wrong. Kind of hearing that.
Okay. In what way did they lead you wrong?
You made him, at least I'm hearing, do a lot of hard work.
Well, it doesn't mean that it's, Okay, doesn't mean that they led you wrong. You just didn't take advantage of what was being given. Okay, so there are some teachers, there was one in fact, that's all he gave. All he gave his students was hard work. He gave no other teachings. And the reason they gave you the hard work and gave no teachings was because you had to just surrender and to let go of your preconceived notions. Yeah. It's to wear down the ego is what that hard work is for. So I'm sure they gave it to you and didn't want any kind of discussion about it. Just go do it.
See, it was hard. It's hard.
Of course it's hard. It's not meant to be easy. It's meant to wear away ego, to bring up all the doubts and all of the nonsense to the surface for you to see it and let go of it. To challenge you.
Yeah, I'm just seeing images of mountains he walked up with big things with planks on his back and, you know, different things where he just feels like he's just, you know, really in the heat and different things, you know.
Yeah. And that's why they do it. They do it in order to wear down the ego. Yeah. And so all these questions and anger and all these things come up. And if one just continues through it, eventually one wears out the ego and goes into some deeper questioning.
So he's wanting, so what he's asking, he wants a teacher maybe in the next life that might lead him in a different way than that.
Yeah, I mean, you can learn, you can see that maybe that was not the best for you. You know, you didn't take advantage of it or whatever the case may be. Not every teacher is good for every student, but usually you're drawn to the one that can aid you. Usually you're drawn to the one that can help you. Now, whether you open and take advantage of it or not is another story. You can get resistant to it and not take advantage of what they're giving, but usually, you know, when you're asking for aid and guidance, the universe will send you to the one you need at the time. Maybe not the one you want, but usually the one you need. So if you sit with this and you look at it, I'm sure that you can find some lesson within that.
You know, I do see as you're speaking a little image of maybe a house that was built kind of sturdy, like maybe it did give him some sturdiness. Something about it, I think he's reflecting back, gave him, you know, some
give him a good foundation,
strength and sturdiness.
Some foundation and sturdiness. So you can always get something from your lessons, even if it's to find out this is not the way to do. Sometimes it's a matter of finding out this is not what I need, this is not what I want, this is not, you know, and then you can go in another direction. Sometimes you need to get that out of the way first before you can fully go into another direction as well.
Process of elimination, some of these things.
Sometimes, yeah.
Okay. I am getting a reflection of a nice, you know, that sturdy kind of framework of a house, and then there's a cross in there and some light. So I think it's a way of saying, yeah, you know, there's something that came from it, and he's feeling more in the heart. And
right. So take the lessons that you can have from it, rather than having a pity party about how difficult it is. Look deeper and see what you actually did get from it, and then honor that and be willing to go forward.
He's saying, no more poor me.
Yeah, no more poor me. The bandwagon ends.
More poor me. Yeah, he's ready. He's wanting to shed that. And so, anything else?
Is there anything else we can give you or aid you with today?
COS.
There you go. I was waiting for the...
You knew it.
If you ask, first you have to ask. Yes, you can have this COS. You've earned it.
So grateful, grateful.
He's built the foundation, and he's ready now to definitely go forward.
That sounds exactly like what that image says as well, that he was reflecting. So.
But he needed to see he's got that foundation in place. He does have that strength in place, and it wasn't for nothing.
Right, exactly. It wasn't wasted time.
It wasn't wasted time.
Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah. So thank you for coming, and enjoy the COS.
Okay, next. this one. Why am I hearing numero uno? I have a Spanish accent.
Numero uno.
Que sabe, I don't know all this stuff. Just see.
We need a
Sabe
translator.
knowing is
Yeah, sabes, yeah. No, yeah. Do you understand?
understand.
Sabes, understand,
That's
yeah.
understanding.
Sabes.
Okay, so
Don't challenge me. I know I'm going to Mexico, but
yeah,
you
there
know,
you
give me a
go.
break.
A little opportunity here. Now we're getting
how good is
foreign
your
languages.
Spanish?
I mean, how? I mean, really. Maybe is there a translator that
We
come
need
up in my head and click and
we
type in there?
We need a translator here. I don't know how great my Spanish is, so we'll have to see.
Let's see if any more Spanish. I'm getting some Mexican kind of imagery in
Mm-hmm.
Spanish. No. I'm hearing that. No.
Well, number one, what else can you tell us other than that? I'm sure we have a little more else to share other than number one.
I do want to go to. What's that kind of? I think that movie where they have the big round, the red O. I want to go to O. But what is that movie?
I don't remember
It's
the name.
the black cape and I don't know.
Yeah, I don't remember the name of it.
I don't. Anyway, the zero's there, so
The
they want to
zero's
go
there.
to zero.
Oh, okay. Well, that part maybe we can help you with.
That's what they're trying to say by that. But it's just funny how it came up in a Spanish feeling.
In a Spanish, a little bullfighting here today, and
Matador,
and yeah.
Oh no. Okay, so yeah, they would like to go to zero.
Okay. And has he been doing any practices at all? Has he had anything yet?
I think he's just been doing more sitting and connecting, these kinds of things. He's saying no master.
Yeah, that's what I felt.
Yeah.
Okay, he can start with the Om. Hear the sound of the universe, connect with the sound of the universe, the flow of that. He can do the I am that I am with the eyes closed, the Om that I am with the eyes open, seeing. And he can also have the COS.
Wow, nice.
Yeah.
He's drinking all that in. Do you see a sombrero?
Right now we're going to have the Mexican hat dance next.
I think gosh.
Hats off.
It's very festive feeling, though. It's very nice. Gosh, I'm hearing just have the feeling and everything about it. It's very nice. I like it going there soon.
He didn't happen to bring nachos with him, did he?
Don't say it, because my gosh, I'll start tasting those and smelling them. And, oh, he likes them too, he says.
Now it's going to make me hungry for some Mexican
Pedro.
food. Pedro?
That's his name, Pedro.
I used to know Pedro.
Pedro.
I used to know a Pedro.
Did you?
Yeah. Unfortunately, he passed. He was one of the Carrillo brothers that were tightrope walkers, and unfortunately, he fell. He fell off the wire and died.
Oh my goodness, not good.
Yeah. Very tough occupation, but Pedro.
This is, I think, Pedro.
Yeah.
So he's grateful and,
Well, thank you for coming, Pedro.
yeah.
I have to check in again once in a while and bring a piñata next time.
It was a good feeling. I could feel that authentic Mexican feeling in myself, which is wonderful. I love that.
You got a mini vacation, huh?
Yeah, well, isn't it nothing close to going, but for goodness sake, he had that whole essence about him. It's really nice. We don't don't know. I mean, of course, there's people that have other languages and other things here, right? Just I don't know how far I can go with that. I can only transmit what I can be able to put together here. Okay. So.
Well, Pedro was fun, though.
It was really fun. He had a great energy. I could feel the energy of like his connection with his family and everything. Really.
Yeah, that in the Spanish culture is very, very family-centered. Yeah, extremely family-centered.
She's at the hearth and the whole heart of the whole thing. Yeah. It was really nice.
Yeah, it's a nice cultural.
Yeah. Okay, so moving on to this one. Jivamukti, my first feeling with this one.
Is it Jivan Mukti or looking for Jivan Mukti?
Looking.
Looking for.
Mukti.
Mukti, yeah.
Mukti.
Mukti wants liberation.
Mm-hmm.
What practices has he done?
Just kind of hearing like an opening the heart mantra.
Mm-hmm.
I see a flower in the heart. Is that opening the heart mantra? I don't really know if I don't think they're. It must be. If they say Jivan Mukti, more of an Indian thing.
Yeah, absolutely. Mm-hmm. That's why I'm wondering how open they are already.
Right.
At this point, they might just need the Kali mantras. If they're already expanded heart and that total expansion, then they just need to cut.
I think that would be really good because what I'm seeing is that flower comes, I see it really open. And
so they've already got that oneness connection to some degree. They're already open to that oneness, so I would say for them they need to have the Kali mantras for them.
Yeah, that would be a nice balance.
Yeah.
And that's been coming in immediately for them, this being. And it's giving, with that was kind of a pink, it was, it's giving some grounding too.
Yeah.
It's giving some like earthy rooting or substance.
Right.
Very nice. I think we're good with this one.
Yeah. So thank you for coming.
We'll do it.
That will do it.
Get those mantras in there and oh boy. Okay. Next, we have a linga. Lingas are always interesting.
They're always interesting to see who's in the
heavy one.
Nice heavy. Oh. We got a heavy duty in there.
Well, it feels heavy. I don't remember this one feeling so heavy.
Oh yeah, no, they're heavy duty. Whoever's in there, we've got some heavy duty energy in there.
Really? I mean,
very
things
heavy.
Sometimes pull me down like this. My hand touches the ground, literally.
Yeah, they're heavy.
That's
heavy. So
honestly,
let's see what they're about. So that will be interesting.
My muscles might work out with that one. Okay. Tantric right away.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, tantric. Usually the tantrics are extremely heavy. When you pick up and it's got something that's got the tantric energy in it, it's just like ground. I mean, absolute ground.
It pulls me right in my hand immediately to the ground.
Exactly. Extremely grounded.
That's
so what may we help you with? Yeah, the tantrics can be very, very, very heavy energy.
Yeah, I am hearing a teacher,
mm-hmm.
say, but
a teacher I know.
Well,
yeah, right.
Okay, let's see what that connection and what's needed.
Mm-hmm.
Connected in with that.
Mm-hmm. Right.
I can read. Ooh, yeah. They're connected in with that.
Got it.
Okay.
Yeah. Not surprised.
Yeah.
So what reason have you come today? Is there something we can help you with?
I want to keep him more on him, because, okay, so him or her.
Yeah, because he's wanting to go off on our teacher.
No, not go off. Not go off.
No, you know what I mean.
I hear.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was some concerns with that, and I think I'd rather stick with how we can help, so.
Mm-hmm.
I right away just feel it being so light and not many words now. No, I think they just sort of, it's the end. I don't know.
They just what?
Well, it just feels so quiet. I'm not getting anything now.
Yeah, very still now.
Saying they lost their ability to kind of speak. I'm hearing that.
Yeah. Came in and just went into stillness, going into very stillness.
They were really connected. Yeah, powerful. But you know what's happening with that? Like it was more of just an earthy. I feel a lighter stream.
That it's lighter coming now. That it needed to be lightened up.
That's exactly it, and it feels really better. It feels more balanced. To me.
So let me do. Feel now.
Is it okay to feel it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's okay.
It's lighter. So got some heavy, but it doesn't want to go. It wants to kind of.
Yeah, no, it's going to stay.
This is what's happening more like this.
Yeah.
Versus pulling like that to the.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Feels so different now.
Yeah.
Just sort of buoyed up, almost just.
Yeah.
But yet, I guess a substance, but a lightness too.
Yeah, it's gone. It's very lightened up. It needed to have that lightening up for that energy. It's going. It should go into the void. It should go into the void.
Yeah.
So we're going to put him over here for now with our other friend.
Over up on the second floor.
On the second floor. The second floor. Yeah.
The other linga.
With our other linga, yeah. Yeah.
We got 2 black lingas there. That was great. That was really great. You never know. Okay.
So that's interesting. You had a connection with. Yeah. I'm not surprised.
Oh, yeah. Yes, that's interesting. Gosh, we never know.
Yeah.
We're surprised and not surprised, I guess, in some ways, too. Okay, so here we go with the next. And a green looking little one. Refreshment like spearmint gum. It was green.
Green refreshment like spearmint gum. Oh, good. Okay, what can we help you with? Refreshment like spearmint gum. That's great.
Okay.
Never a dull moment. At least they have a sense of humor, so it's
You're always welcome with a good laugh. Okay. Saying fresh breath and no cavities.
Okay.
So. I'm asking if they're a nature spirit, because I do see a little image of one of those little fun little green.
Yeah, it could be a nature sprite. Another nature sprite.
I'm saying they're
not quite a nature sprite.
Not really, no. They just are connected in with, I think, nature a lot.
Yeah. More identified with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they wouldn't mind remaining that.
Okay. Well, there's no reason that you have to change if you want to remain there. As long as you are getting your lessons and things, absolutely there's no reason that you have to take other types of birth. consciousness is in all of it. It doesn't matter. Trees, plants, nature, animal, human, or other dimensions, doesn't matter. Consciousness is consciousness. Just the outplay and the experiential part of it will be different depending on which type you access.
Oh, I'm just seeing light now for this one, so maybe they were just...
That's all they needed, permission to do that.
I don't
That
see
permission
this.
to do that, yeah.
It's light. I mean, it's just made of light, and I think also that reflection is exactly that, how that's in all living things, and it's no different. And
yeah, it's no different. It doesn't matter which form. It's just, depending on what type of brain or whatever one has that acts like a, filtering or a kind of a, what do you say? Kind of like a computer program.
Mm-hmm.
Depending on which one you have, it patterns and it changes the experience of what it is. But it's all consciousness. But that's like the programmer.
Mm-hmm.
So if you want to have different experiences, they have different type of thing. But it's all consciousness.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't matter. It's just the outward experience will appear to be different.
Yeah, I see a little changing shape with that little nature sprite, but then it goes back to this light, and I think it's just really falling into that feeling.
Yeah.
It's quite good.
Yeah, and that's
good.
Quite fine. We'll leave them with that.
And
continue to be happy.
Thank you for bringing that refreshment.
Yes, we're happy to have that refreshment.
Okay. Mostly pink and white, and then we've got one brown waiting.
Got a lot of pink and white left,
today.
and one more linga.
Yeah, one more linga.
One more linga, yeah, and the rest is pink and white.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, interesting.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And why I'm feeling, and just kind of hearing that they're in the earth now.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it's a seedling, I don't know. Gosh, I wonder if it's our one friend.
Wonder if it's our little tree friend.
Is
it Treedom?
Kind of hearing it, maybe.
Maybe Treedom come back to let us know how it's happening, yeah.
Saying they're in the
little
earth
sapling.
now.
Okay, good.
I see a picture of that
little
seedling and,
yeah.
Coming, and they just wanted to let you know that.
Good. Thank you. Enjoy your journey. Have a nice journey ahead of you.
Yeah. The first thing I heard was, I'm in the earth now. And I just connected in with maybe
Perfect.
That must have been.
Perfect. Well, we're glad
Treat
that you. It's nice when they come back and let us know how things are progressing.
Totally.
So we appreciate that, Treedom.
Oh, it's all good, Treedom.
Yes, his name is Treedom now.
Freedom in Treedom. I love it. Treedom rocks, for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, so we got this one. Seeing some fires.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Something about witch, so I don't know if it's a good one or not.
Mm. Okay, just ask if they've come here for aid.
I'm saying yes.
Okay, what is it we can help you with?
Yeah, let's stick with that. Want to do good things.
Okay.
For the world and for themselves.
Okay.
I am seeing fire.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe like the fires of purification.
Right, the fires of purification.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah. I would say for that one that morning mantras.
They took that in nicely, and it just all of a sudden things felt so clear and light, and then you see the dark calling in the center, but it's just they took that in really nice. That was a wonderful feeling.
Yeah.
So
I think that's the beneficial thing for them, the morning mantras, with that fire and
Yeah.
aid with the Kundalini rising and things, and that will help for them.
Just purified immediately, that image.
Purified.
Wonderful. Wonderful. There we go with that one. Okay, and onward with our next little clear one. That's cute. Almost looks like a tooth or something.
Yeah.
It
Does like a little toothies. Toothies.
A little bit. Doesn't have some connection with, you know, something comes forward when I say that. Never know. Okay, so I'm just kind of heard clear pool of wisdom, wanting to know God. I feel a little Sufiness in there.
Okay.
Maybe they weren't, but maybe they were married to someone that was. So. Right, they're female, so that. Interesting. Interesting.
I just keep getting for them, what is the sigh? Question, what is the sigh?
I see that Sufi imagery there, and but then there's her. So it was like the Sufi imagery, then there's her kind of beside it, you know. That's my feeling. But I'm feeling that kind of bland a little.
Yeah.
When, as you said, what is this I?
Yeah, what is this I? And do also the I am that I am, the Om that I am. And I think those threefold would be good for her, and just to keep in mind the rivers of living waters. Rivers of living water.
No, that was nice. It
to
kind
take
of
that
merged,
in.
so.
Yeah, take that in.
Yeah, and that definitely felt better merging of energies. I don't, almost like she was feeling a little bit separate from.
Right.
So it was good. Okay. Right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, I think the women don't get to do the dervish practices.
No,
they don't. They're kind of on the outside, looking in. So will help her to get on the road to actually experiencing what she needs to experience.
Right. She was almost watching him, standing beside him, and he was doing that.
And she's wanting that for herself.
For herself. That's right. So good. Okay. Little heart. Seeing elephants.
Elephants.
Yeah.
From sprites to elephants.
I know. Something about being trampled. This is correct. Trampled by elephants. Sounds interesting.
Yeah. This could have either been during what time period did they live?
Era of goddess. I don't know.
Era of goddess.
Does that make sense? Era of wisdom.
Okay. Was it an accident?
Yeah, sounds like. Boy, it's just kind of fading away, so it's a little tricky for me to gather, and the image is fading a bit, you know? Era of goddess, era of wisdom.
Mm-hmm.
Boy. And then I'm seeing that elephant kind of fading.
Okay. Well, maybe that's that attachment to that is fading.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
What is it we can help you with? Yeah, the reason I was questioning because they used to have elephants in wars. They used them for battle, or they would use them sometimes as punishment. They would, if it was a criminal or something, they would.
Ooh, boy.
Yeah.
Or
or they could just be out, and the elephants, when they get into musk, they get a little crazy too, and so it could be due to a lot of different things happening. Yeah.
Yeah, just trampled by elephants. I'm just still hearing.
Yeah.
But okay, so how can we help you today? Still hurting.
Okay.
Still hurting.
Okay. Me too. You can let go of that experience. You're timeless. You're formless. If you look now, you do not have a corporeal body. What happened to the corporeal body. And what you're holding to a memory, and that memory you're feeding that energy and making it more real than it needs to be. So let it be like a dream that's come and gone. And you can let go of that pain. There's no reason to feel that any longer. You're no longer in that body. No longer need to hold that pain.
Yeah, that image is fading.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I almost, I saw the elephant, and then there was it looked like a man holding on to it for his dear life. Like, just interesting. But that's fading.
Yeah.
Boy, maybe it was a warring thing. Now that the feeling of it, I don't know. Ooh.
Yeah, could have been.
A lot going on there. Sounds felt violent.
Yeah.
Their spirit, I'm hearing something. I don't know. I think I'm just feeling that there's just there's still love. I mean, they don't feel, love for animals and all, but yeah, they're opening up, and that's fading. So they just didn't get the real detail of it. Interesting.
So we'll just ask you to go ahead and ask him to open his heart and let some others from the other side come in and minister to him as well. Yeah. And then if there's anything else we can help him with to move forward in his journey, we'd be happy to do that.
Yeah, no, the whole thing is much clearer, and there's light around, and that image is not there. It's
good.
That's how I always see it when that image fades.
Right, when it fades, that has faded. So
exactly.
they've gone beyond that
really,
pain. So
really
good.
Nice. So,
good.
Yeah. You just never know what people's experiences are when they go or whatever.
Yeah, you can stay trapped by that, the energy of that, and if they're attached to that form, then when that form is gone, they have that attachment. They haven't let go of it yet, and haven't walked into the light, and they haven't let go of that experience, and keep experiencing it over and over and over again, and that's not a fun thing to experience.
Just energy that gets trapped and revolves. With or without body, these energies play out that way.
Exactly.
Okay, so next we've got another linga. Okay, this is, I'll just say it, this is fill me with love, fill me with light. It sounds like they're more like a dark sorcerer type.
A dark sorcerer type?
They're asking to be filled with light.
Mm-hmm. Well, they can be filled with light. All they have to do is let go of that and no longer engage in that. Are they willing to bow to the light of God?
I'm feeling they are in this moment. We'll see how this unfolds.
Yeah.
Because I'm seeing already shifts in, some light streams
So
coming through.
on the altar of truth, I lay myself and let God do what needs to be done. On the altar of truth, I lay myself.
Changing energy.
Good.
I think it's good. I think that energy was willing.
Yeah, you have to be willing. They can see that they've tried to control, and they've tried to, control and by doing the dark things, and they find out that they can't control, and they don't have as much control as they think they do, and it's not going to bring the pleasure they think it is. But they have to see that lesson and then be willing to fall hard enough that they can open to the light.
Right. I mean, it doesn't matter where you're at, that can happen.
That can happen. Yeah.
I don't know if this is one that has been a little bit of a pest, but you never know. But anyway, it's good that light's there coming. And it is settling.
Good.
So I think we just kind of let that settle and
we'll let that light come in and let that settle. Yeah. And I think that also that one would he be willing to open to experience the light of Christ?
It's feeling okay.
Okay,
so resist. It feels like only because there's a lot to push through.
There's a lot to push through, but there's a lot to push through. But if anyone can dispel that whatever is there, and cut those things, it's Christ, and He can do it much more rapidly.
Yeah, because there was a lot to cut through.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of things, and Christ can clear that out very quickly.
Yeah. And it's definitely, it's almost like you see a certain color, and then there's water. You pour some clear water, and then slowly those things begin to kind of rinse out.
Yeah.
There is still something like a hard stone on the side. It's a lot to. But I can see that image of Christ in the center, that light. It's definitely a very different feeling than the initial. Yeah. It's very good.
Yeah.
I think we're good start and good.
Yeah, so I think we'll leave them to work with that. We put him on this second shelf. We'll check in with him tomorrow and see how they're doing with that.
Only lingers there.
Yeah, no, any can change.
That's the thing.
Any can change. It's even with the Chandi pot. I mean, they would cut the heads of the demons and they would enter liberation. So any of them can be free, But again, you have to be open to it and be ready for that change and willing for it. And it's going to burn. I mean, it's going to burn like fire, confronting that stuff. Yeah. And you have to be willing to go through that in order to gain that liberation. But yeah, it's possible.
Nice one.
Yeah. It's good to see when something like that comes through and they're ready to let go of that.
And they were pretty quiet about it, Some of them have protested a bit, saying, whatever.
Yeah.
But that one was really
was ready for
quiet
it.
about it.
Yeah, it was ready for it, ready to surrender to that. Yeah.
And that's what it takes. So.
Yeah.
Okay. So next we've got our other clear heart here, kind of white heart. Love is all. Just kind of seeing some pictures of clouds and things, blue sky. Okay, so I think it's more of a message to just be still. I feel it's, a loving energy and telling, wanting to put that out.
Right, just came to share that.
Be still, be quiet, open up, and all those good things, trust, and
all the things that people need to do in order to move forward in their paths.
Right, and again, that sky with those clouds, they're just clouds.
Yeah, just let the clouds pass, and it will pass, and it doesn't have a lot of substance, so, yeah.
Right, and the sky remains, and that, that's always there, and I think it was just a message.
Just that message.
Thank you for coming. Spirit.
Yes.
Nice
Thank you for coming and sharing.
We'll take it. Okay, got like a couple more here waiting, 2 more after.
It's actually very quick today.
Yeah, they're not taking a long time. Just trying to. I'm hearing kind of I sent you a message or something.
You sent me a message, okay?
Yeah, I don't know if they want to do that, words in my head thing. I can read it.
What is the message that you sent?
What's your message? I'll just get to what questions do you have for us, because I'm not quite sure what's. I'm just hearing maybe yantra. Maybe wanting more information on the Shakti. How that connects in with the that yantra. Maybe to explain that a little bit.
Yeah. At the center of the yantra is the still point, or that absolute, that zero, and all emerges from that. And then once it emerges from that, it goes into the seen and the manifest realms, and that's the Shakti. What else can I help you with that? But one uses the yantra and goes back from the edges into the center.
They're just becoming quieter with that,
Yeah, so they need to, and when they're contemplating the yantra, they need to contemplate from the edges inward and go in, wind up, coming into the very center of it, into that still point and dropping into that.
Start from where they're at. And
move on the outside edges. Yeah, and then you work going back into further and further in until they reach that still point and drop in. Yeah.
Yeah, they're just quieter, so they're hearing that.
So they got that.
That's a good
so they sent me a message, and there was help with the yantra.
I guess that was it. Okay.
They must have sent it by snail mail.
I don't know. They were trying to type a little in my head, is what that was. Doing their email. Spirit email, I don't know.
Spirit email.
I don't know. I could have sat there and read it, because there was a little something there, but I think we got to the core of it.
Yeah.
So just take me home, Guru. I did see a little bit of an image of a mother scooping up a child. I don't know where that connects in, but guide me to the light.
Mm-hmm. I would say for this one, the COS.
That sounds just right.
Yeah.
And they'll happily take that. So.
Okay. Thank you for coming.
Oh, I got one more.
One more. The grand finale.
And they have gone quick because we had a long line today.
We did have a long line, but it's been very quick today, considering.
Yeah. If we can get to the heart of the matter, we don't always need all the rest, you know. Yeah. It's interesting, but it's not always needed. So. And this one, I am seeing a rose, and it's kind of similar, I think, as they're looking into the center of that rose, as the heart of being,
right?
And then the lila of the sweetness, I guess.
The fragrance. The fragrance is the lila.
The fragrance, yeah. Lila, and they like that lila.
They enjoy the lila. Okay.
So.
Well, that's all that remains once you look there. You go back into lila and the play of it. Yeah.
See if that's where they're at. I don't know. I'm kind of hearing there may be still some work to do, but that's whatever energy is there. Maybe what their reflection is that rose and that that center point, and they're getting quieter too. It's kind of people are getting very quiet today, easily.
Very, very quickly. Yeah. I would just say again, on the altar of truth.
Okay.
On the altar of truth. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And so that's it for today. It was actually
kind of quickie.
Very, very quick today.
Yeah, for all we had, they were quick. So it's just kind of interesting. You never know.
We never know who's going to come in.
Yeah.
The flavor of the day, though, was fun.
The spearmint gum.
Our spearmint and our Mexican.
The Mexican was great. That's right. See, I forget that's why I got to watch them back because I don't remember the Mexican. That was awesome. He was cute. The energy of it was great. That's right. That was funny. We did have some fun ones anyway.
Absolutely. It's always interesting to see who comes through and what comes through. But it's also interesting the Tantra. Tantra can be, you have the what they call white Tantra, you have some that misuse Tantra. And people hear Tantra and they think it's all black magic, but that's not the case. There are some that misuse it, just like there are some that misuse the Bible and use it for not good purposes and then not a good way. But no, not all Tantra is black magic. There are some that's just in the heavier knowledge, very grounded, very
heavy.
Very
heavy's the word.
Usually you can tell Tantra, because you pick it up and it's just like boom. I mean, literally
to the ground.
Literally like almost magnetic, pulling you to a heavy magnet. Just boom, pulls one right into that.
It's heavy. The heaviest of it all that I felt was that one. That's felt.
Tantric. If they're very, very heavy, tantric or tantric masters can be pretty heavy.
Oh, wow.
But we lightened it up a little.
That one lightened up a bit. It's all good.
Yeah, he needs to have a little lightening up. So we'll check in with them tomorrow and see how they're doing.
Sounds like a plan.
Okay, thank you all for visiting. Namaste. Have a great day. Enjoy your journey. Bye.